Look what I just got. I just received a Gia Titan from it's an isoacoustic um, isolation from my speakers. It's the Gia Titan 70 series. What's interesting is that the packaging, I couldn't believe it. This seemed to be like a wooden box that this thing comes in. Look at the packaging on this thing. Beautiful. The packaging alone is something to behold. Can't believe it. Looks so nice. It's like you don't want to touch it. It's a piece of jewelry. So I've already started preparation to install it on my speakers. They will be installed on the Wilson Audio Alexia speaker. I have the speaker on the side already. Right, these spikes are the one that comes with the speaker, so I'll be replacing those. And down here I had I got this from Home Depot, and that's just to push it around when I need to move it, so I won't be needing those anymore. So, and then I also have with the Gia Titan these carpet spikes that comes with well, these are options. These are optional to the isolation feet. So I thought it's best to just go full out and get the proper feet. So the isolation feet will be sitting on that piece. Like so. That's how it's gonna be. Alright. So I see a lot of demonstration on these Gia Titan, and I also was at the audio show. I was at the audio show some time ago in LA, and I heard a demonstration of isoacoustic isolation products, and it really blew me away. So I thought I would get a set of the isoacoustic isolation mounts from my speakers. So I hope they will blow me away as they did at the show. But the packaging here really impressed me. And this is the other set. It's really nice. But the packaging really it's stunning. The packaging alone is worth the price of admission, I'd say. Yeah, really nice. What else is in the box? Okay, so you have the threaded spike. And what's this here? Okay, so these are the ones that comes with the Wilson. So I'll be replacing it with, let's see. So Isoacoustics give you two different sets. Let's see. Wow, three different sets of screws, depending on the size of the hole in the speaker. So let's see. Wow, it's too big. It's not for that one. Wow. These things don't fit my speaker. See that? That's the Wilson's threaded, goes right in nicely. But the one that came with the Isoacoustic, this one is too small. One is too small. These are definitely too big. Too big. So these have to be returned. Damn. Okay. So much for nice packing. Well, the packing was nice. I won't take that back, but the screws are too small. These are too small. These are too big. So I'm gonna make a call and see where I go from here. All right, stay tuned. Well, I just spoke to Isoacoustics and they are going to send me a new set of studs that will fit the Wilson Audio. They said that there are so many different type of speakers out there with different threading that it's almost impossible to really match up the studs to every speaker without first knowing exactly what speaker they are going to be placed in. So I thought I had told them Wilson Wilson Audio speakers. I may have made a mistake there. So they sent me the wrong studs. So all ends well. They will be sending me out some new studs to fit my speakers today, so I should get them by next week. So stay tuned. Okay, so I finally got the Gia Titan a few weeks ago, over 3 weeks ago, and I installed them, and this is what they look like. I make sure that the speaker is approximately 3 inches off the ground in all sides, from all sides. Alright, now these things are really interesting, to be honest. In the past, I've bought tweaks, and some work, some don't work. I'm gonna pick on cables, for example. I bought expensive cable, and initially my initial thoughts were, wow, this must sound good. But after a couple of days, I couldn't tell the difference between my expensive cable and my regular cheaper cable. So I purposely waited over 3 weeks before I do this video, because I wanted to see what I could, you know, what my experience would be in having these Gia Titan on my speakers, right? So, as I was saying, I waited about 3 weeks, or a little bit over 3 weeks, to give an assessment of these Gia Titan. And the results were really, really astonishing. You know, I just wanted to make sure that what I heard, what I experienced with the music would be constant over a period of time. I listened to all genres of music on this, such as Steely Dan, Diana Krall, you know, many others. Frank Sinatra, R&B, OJs, and of course reggae music. I listen to that. This one is Alton Ellis. This one is Sugar Minot, right? And jazz, of course, Hugh Masekela Hope, and Miles Davis, Kind of Blue, and many other records over the past 3 weeks. These are just a few, and the reason is I wanted to make sure that this thing just sound not just you know, as you know, some people, some records sound different pressing, sound differently. So I listened to various ones to ensure that, you know, this systems really sound constant. You know, everything is constant. The bass, for example, the bass is just awesome on this thing. On reggae music, on R&B, it just nice. I don't listen too high. I turn up the volume about maybe 35%. That's enough. And the sound stage, it just opens up. You know, the thing just focus real nice. When I sit right here, this is my sweet spot. And if I'm sitting here in my sweet spot and I move like 6 inches about this way, I can hear those speakers, and then a couple inches this way, hear those speakers come right in the middle. Everything just come in one envelope and just get my attention, you know. I did not suffer any listening fatigue. Sometimes, you know, if the system isn't set up right, you sit down to listen and all of a sudden you start sleep. You know, you just can't handle. You know. But this thing, I'm listening. It just blows me up. It just keeps me going. It's really, and I wonder. So it leads me to believe, to think. Is it really the Gia Titan, or what if I had put some other isolation underneath the speaker? Would I get the same effect? I don't know, right? But what I do know is that this one is from this is what the original OEM spike looked like for the speaker, right? This is what Wilson supplied, and there's no comparison between this one and the Gia Titan. You know, the Gia Titan, it just sounds, the system just sounds better, and I had this in from day one, and I could tell the difference. So I waited 3 weeks to make sure that, you know, is the difference, you know, is it such a difference that, you know, it's worthwhile buying the Gia Titan as opposed to keeping this? And the answer is yes, yes. Would other isolation feet do the same work? Probably, I don't know. I've only tried the Gia Titan, and I won't even, because the result is what I expect and what I like, so I won't even attempt to try anything else, really, because it sounds so good. You know, the system sounds so good. So the question is it really the Gia, or is it because I raise up everything off the floor, you know? So I think that's a one for the debates. So this video is not a review of the Gia Titan, really. I just wanted to share my experience with it, you know, what my thoughts were on it. You know, I leave the review for the experts, those guys who can really dig down into it and come with their canine ears and describe, you know, what they hear and what they did not hear and all that stuff. I'm not equipped for that. I just listen and I just tell you what I hear. So this is a short one, and I would recommend the Gia Titan, or just try isolation, get the speaker off the floor, let's say, right? In my case, the Gia Titan is what I'm using, and it works beautifully, right? So I would expect other isolation to work good too, but since I haven't tried those, I can only speak for the Gia Titan. Right. Isoacoustics Gia Titan for the Wilson Audio Alexia. This one really works. It would make sense for me to play music and for you to hear the difference. It just don't work that way. You can't hear that difference over YouTube. You have to be sitting right here, or if you get a chance to go and audition these Gia Titans somewhere, that's the only way you can tell. You can't tell by listening to YouTube how it sounds. It just doesn't happen. Like right now, I'm listening in the background some classical. This is what's playing in the background. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you will get a chance to listen or try out the Gia Titan at some point. It really works. Thank you.